Myself, Amarjeet Singh, PhD in Tourism Management. Presently, I am teaching as Extension Professor in Department of Tourism Management in Government College, Calcutta. The topic Foreign Direct Investment in Tourism sector in India will be helpful for undergraduate classes as well as postgraduate classes of tourism management. Dear student, in business environment for tourism, next topic is foreign direct investment. This topic is the last topic of fourth unit. Foreign direct investment in tourism of India. So here, first of all, understand the meaning of what is foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment, you can say, it is an investment in a foreign country by a local company or an individual. So foreign companies, either a individual person invest money in our country. That money is known as foreign direct investment. In simple sentence, you can say that flowing of capital from one country to another country. That means money flow from other country to in our country. That is known as foreign direct investment. So foreign direct investment can be of two types, that is direct or indirect. Direct, you can say direct foreign direct foreign direct investment can be of two types. One is direct, second one is indirect. Indirect investment means the manual investment and purchase made by a company in a foreign country. A company of our country purchase any plant, building, factories in other countries. That types of investment is known as direct investment. And in case of indirect investment, when companies or any financial institute purchase share in foreign stock exchange market. That means investment money through stock exchange market by share market, that is known as indirect investment. As far as FDI in India is concerned, dear student, in India, foreign direct investment can be done by two methods, that is automatic route or government route. So the company who want to invest money in India, they have to take permission of Reserve Bank of India in case of uh, government route. But in case of automatic route, there is no need of permission of Reserve Bank of India and Government of India. That is not an automatic route. But in government route, they have to take permission. So these are the two methods by which any foreign company can do invest money in our country. They can start their business by the way of automatic route or government route. Government route, they have to take permission of government. But in case of automatic, they can automatically invest money in India. So here we have to understand FDI in tourism business in India. Foreign direct investment in tourism business in India. So as we know that tourism and hospitality sector is the top 15 sector in India to attract the highest FDI. That means tourism is attracting uh, highest number of foreign company to invest money in hotel, restaurant, airlines, and as well as in infrastructure. So the data released by DIPP, they said that they have provided details from April to June 2019. They stated that $13 billion invested by foreign company in hospitality industry between these 19 years. And also they stated in the 17-18 years that $25.2 billion. That was the growth of 17% over the 16-17. The 17% growth was noticed in FDI in tourism sectors. In April 2009, a US company Airbnb also invested $75 million in SoftBank. In May 18, these are the some examples. But here the real data you can see here that the foreign company are taking interest in India and are making investment in tourism sector in India. The growth is increasing with the years. In realty firm in 18, realty firm MSC Group also invested $197.1 million to develop 4 new hotels in Bengaluru. Again in May 2000, in 2018, Leisure Hotel Groups also invested $14.6 million to add 8 properties by the end of 2020. April 18 also, Special Restaurant also invested by 18 to 12 new outlets. These are some examples. So again, understand FDI policy and significance in India. So FDI play a greater role in the development of any country, but in case of in tourism, India is the greatest source for the foreign companies. So they are interested to invest money in India in tourism sectors. Why? Because Indian government have offered many projects in this sequence. You can say these projects are partially sky policies that allow private domestic airlines to operate to fly in Indian skies. And further, in the next 5 years, there is the requirement of 2 lakh rooms will be increased in India because tourism is growing in India. As per 2019, our 1.23% share is noticed, and the share is increasing with the number of arrivals. That's why room demand will increase in India, and there is a great chance of business in hotel sector. Again, you can see the visa norms of Indian government. Indian government have liberal visa policies by offering e-visa schemes, and these things are increasing travel traveler in India. So foreign travelers are increasing. That's why business opportunity also increasing in our country with the growth of tourism demand. So here we can say in the coming year, the five-star hotel sector also business also will increase in our country because in the coming year the sector can be divided in 3 segments. These are luxury, business, and leisure. The growth will increase. Further, uh, in case of foreign direct investment in a hotel, in airlines, after this video clip, the student can find out the answer of these questions. These are some multiple choice questions you can see here. First one is foreign direct investment meaning is. You have to mention first one import, second export, either both, either none of each. Second question is calculation of FDI includes means whenever we calculate FDI foreign direct investment in a country in tourism sectors, only which sector you include hotel, only restaurant, only airlines, either above or all these three. You have to mention one, two, three from one, one, two, three from four. You have to select one. And the third question is what percent of FDI in tourism sector in India is permitted? That is 50%, 75%, 100%, either none of these. After reading of whole video clip or whole lecture, by attending the whole lectures, by taking view of the whole lectures, you can find out the answer of these questions. Please spend time on these video clips and you can sort out the problems regarding FDI in tourism sectors in India. Lastly, the references of this video lecture have taken from Ministry of Tourism India websites or Niti Aayog. From these 2 sources, we have taken the material. Thank you all of you.